and then we're gonna watch Spider-Verse on this, and it's gonna blow your goddamn mind. Right about here. All right, ready? Open your eyes. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Being with Babish, the show where I get to eat my way around the city and the globe and take you along for the ride. Today's episode is sponsored by W Labs, and to kick off this busy week I got all dolled up to act as a spokesperson for their new smart oven, the first of its kind with fresh or frozen food identification technology which takes the guesswork out of cooking. I had a great time at the event where I got to go full late night infomercial host. If I toss this in here, close the door, it's gonna be like, what are we looking at right now? Oh, French fries. How do you want them? Medium? You want them soggy? Or do you want them extra crispy? What do we think? I don't know. Extra soggy it is. Here we go. I'm just happy that all the journalists were tipsy enough to find that funny. The people at W Labs were even cool enough to gift us with an oven of our own to hand off to the subject of today's episode. Head to WLabsSmartOven.com now to pre-order your limited edition smart oven. There are only 2,000 of these guys available, so you will want to move fast. More on that later, because next it was time for me to make cannoli for YouTube Unboxed, a private industry event where I met my doppelganger, saw my buddy Sean make Juju Smith-Schuster lose his cool, and saw Ralph Macchio talk about karate. Then, as you guys might have seen on a recent episode of Binging, it was time for a lesson in Japanese food culture, taught by none other than Iron Chef Morimoto at his New York restaurant, where I still can't believe he let me put some prized poisonous pufferfish atop a meatball and ham sandwich.
$300 sandwich.
The highlight of the visit, though, had to be him airplaning the expensive sashimi into my mouth. It was one of the best moments of my life, just then. Chef Morimoto has taught millions through his work in television, and it got me thinking how important teachers are. That's why when a woman wrote to us about her husband teaching kids to cook, it got us excited to help out in some way. Sean Conley, a science teacher in Brooklyn, runs an after-school cooking program where he teaches kids how to make quick, easy, healthy meals out of ingredients they can find at their local convenience stores. We immediately knew that we had to crash the class, snapped up a whole slew of new tools for their teaching kitchen, including the W Lab Smart Oven, and set to hauling it all out to Brooklyn.
Get that thing out of here. Get that thing out of here.
Look at yourself.
Look at yourself up there, man.
There you go. There you go. Like what you see? This is Ari. He's a retired professional video game player. Before Twitch and all that, you guys wouldn't have heard of him.
I'm old school.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know.
Just in case. With all the essentials at the ready, we packed up my car and headed, well,
It's the same width.
in need of a new plan. Sawyer was quick on his feet.
Okay. All right, we Uber XL over there.
Put that in the, put it down. Plan is we're going to get some more toilet paper for the car. We're going to figure out what's going on with this car. I'm going to get you guys an Uber XL, and you guys are going to have to take this.
Good call. Bye, Sawyer.
Bye.
Miss you. Miss you too.
So, Vinny, I don't know how you got down there, but we're heading to Brooklyn right now. I haven't been to middle school in a long time, and I'm not looking forward to going back, honestly. I don't like children. I don't like classroom smell. You know, the smell of like classroom? The smell of like Formica. I wanted to show the kids how to make quesadillas, so we got everything we needed at the local grocery store and headed back to the school to start what would be a harrowing journey to the teacher's lounge on the 4th floor to get everything ready.
All right, we made it up the stairs. I'm pretty comfortable. How about you?
I'm comfortable, I guess.
Well, don't get too comfortable. We got another flight of stairs to go up.
Yeah, that's perfect, actually. That's perfect, yeah. So, it is a little creepy that I'm going to go in there and just be like, here's a suitcase full of stuff for you, kids. What the hell is that? What are you supposed to do with this? Just like edge around a pancake or something? Peek. It's a pancake peeker. To make sure, see if the pancake's done. It's done. Get the real spatula. Anyway, enough spatula humor. We are T-minus 5 minutes to surprising Sean Conley and his classroom with a whole bunch of new toys that they can use in their kitchen, including the W Labs Smart Oven. W Labs. Cooking when you can't. Cooking so you don't have to. That's right, Andy. Thank you for letting us occupy the room. All right, here we go. I got the cutting board. The stage was set and we ascended the final flight of stairs up to Sean's classroom. I'm nervous. Kids. I couldn't wait to bust into Sean's class and see the surprised old god he's already in the doorway. Hey man, how you doing? What's up?
I got a special surprise for you.
Get out of here.
Mr. Conley, right?
Yeah,
How you doing? Nice to meet you. Hey, nice to meet you, man. And I heard that you do a cooking class here, am I right? So I'm wondering if I can crash your class a little bit and do a little cooking with you. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go. Sorry, we wanted to really bust in on you, but you were in the door. We were hoping to surprise you a little bit. After messing that up, I went on to introduce myself to a pack of middle school students who, of course, had no idea who I was or why I was interrupting their class. I thought we'd make some quesadillas today. You guys like quesadillas? Yeah. All right, cool. Let's do it. Let's get you guys some coffee. Not the reactions I thought we were going to get. All right, guys, you ready to do some cooking? Yeah. I couldn't hear you. You guys ready to do some cooking? Yeah. Quesadillas. Cheesy, melty, crispy, crunchy quesadillas. What do we think? All right, let's do it. Once everyone managed to calm down, we broke out the new gear. Induction burners, utensils of all sorts, kid-safe vegetable knives, the fancy W Labs Smart Oven, and of course, black aprons. All things we hoped would help enhance the amazing work Mr. Conley was already doing with these kids. You're doing some important stuff here. You know, teaching kids to cook and getting them into cooking is so important, and we absolutely love what you're doing here, so I wanted to outfit you with some new stuff. Thank you. Thanks for doing what you do.
Appreciate it so much.
So, should we get cooking?
Let's get cooking.
As I spilled my sautés, burned my quesadillas, and splashed myself with hot oil, I gained a whole new echelon of respect for what Mr. Conley does. Teachers already have a hard job, but to capture the focus and attention of middle schoolers, teaching them to love something that most consider to be a chore, all while expanding their horizons and encouraging them to widen their comfort zones, it's a true talent and a deeply important contribution to any community. I just hoped that what we were able to give would help make their experiences richer. After giving Mr. Conley and Dean Clark some brand new chef's knives for their incredible service, and Sawyer and Ari had completed their dance lessons, we headed home where I couldn't help but think about my old buddy Rashid. Fans of the show will remember Rashid as my former roommate, occasional taste tester, and oldest friend, but might not know that he's also a middle school teacher. Sawyer, Rashid, and I all went to high school together, and after Hurricane Katrina, we spent the summer in New Orleans gutting flooded houses and trying to make a documentary called Waterproof. It was one of our most formative experiences as people and as friends, so New Orleans has a special place in all of our hearts, which made our surprise a no-brainer.
Thank you. I was thinking these could go on the windows.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe one over the seat in front of the TV.
Yeah. Then how will we watch Spider-Man?
All things in good time.
Come on.
I've never thrown a party before. I just want you to get the full experience right there. Now, open your eyes. Having practiced the surprise and with the apartment decorated, we waited on pins and needles for Rashid to arrive.
Yep.
This is gonna be great.
Look what the cat dragged.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Sorry, I'm just going to close this. I stalled for a 3-minute eternity before bringing him in to surprise him with what he thought was my new home theater system. I asked him to keep his eyes closed so he could get the full effect. I know that sounds weird, but he's used to me being weird. And then we're going to watch Spider-Verse on this, and it's going to blow your goddamn mind. Right about here. All right, ready? Open your eyes. Best second line in the tri-state area.
What's up, man?
Bravo.
Good to see you.
Well, that's quite a greeting. Quite a greeting.
Did I give it away? Was I too nervous out there?
No, I genuinely was getting ready for Spider-Verse.
I made small talk for like 20 minutes. I'm sorry we had to.
Wow, gentlemen, thank you. Wow.
Are you surprised?
I'm beyond surprised. Really moved, guys. I was expecting Spider-Verse and got something.
Don't worry, we're still getting Spider-Verse. We're gonna watch Spider-Verse. We're gonna watch Spider-Verse after
Yeah,
this.
As soon as this is over.
all right.
He hasn't seen it. So you're a school teacher, and this episode that we just did has a lot to do with teachers and how important they are and what kind of contribution they make. And your contribution is incredible. You have worked tirelessly for like 10 years now. So I heard, you told me, that you're taking your first summer off ever
Yes.
in your career.
Yes, I am.
So we want to take you to New Orleans, all expenses paid, for a waterproof reunion, a waterproof boys reunion.
Waterproof reunion, boys.
There it is, boys.
All right.
Wow. It's been like more than, what, 10 years?
It was 2006.
2006?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So that's what's 13, 14 years.
Wow.
That many years.
Did I do the math wrong just then?
We'll fix it in.
We're just
Okay, we'll fix it in post. But yeah, no, we want to do waterproof reunion, and we have some surprises for you there as well.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if my heart can handle it.
We're gonna do it at your convenience because you got the summer off. So as soon as you're done with classes, I know we're mid-class schedule right now. So as soon as you guys are done with exams and it's summer, we're there.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Can't wait.
My admiration for teachers has always run deep, but after trying it firsthand in Brooklyn, even for an hour, there aren't enough kind things I can say about such an important and challenging profession. Whether you're a school teacher like Sean or Rashid, or a professor like my dad, or you're just teaching your kids how to make your mother's favorite recipes, thank you. You're part of the reason that people grow to try new things, take on new responsibilities, rise to new challenges. With that in mind, keep cooking. I will if you will. So a smart oven. How smart can an oven be? Well, this one is particularly smart. Not only can it identify and expertly cook a wide range of foods, it can even tell if they're fresh or frozen. It's also a tremendous multitasker. It can bake, broil, roast, toast, reheat, proof, dehydrate, air fry, slow cook, convection cook, and keep warm whatever your heart desires, and help you keep an eye on it from your mobile device or tablet with its live look-in feature. All that power in a beautiful package that fits right on your countertop, large enough to cook a 12-inch pizza, but gentle enough to make dehydrated orange garnishes for your favorite cocktail. There's a limited supply of 2,000 ovens, so head to wlabsmartoven.com to pre-order yours now.